What if you possessed a hidden eye, a secret window into the soul of the world that could see beyond ordinary sight? What if this inner eye could illuminate answers to the questions in your heart and guide you toward your deepest dreams? In every moment of intuition, every déjà vu or sudden inspiration, this quiet vision within you is gently whispering, "Tonight, you are invited to journey inward and awaken that sacred vision." This is a journey into your inner world, into the realm of the third eye, the seat of insight and inner sight, where imagination and wisdom intertwine. Start by finding a comfortable position, either lying down or seated, where you can completely relax. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, feel the weight of the day begin to melt away from your shoulders. Inhale gently once more, drawing in calm, soothing energy. Exhale and release any tension, any worry, any thought that does not belong to this peaceful moment. Give yourself permission to be here now, free of expectation. Right here, right now, you are safe, you are held, and you are exactly where you need to be. This moment is a gift you've given to yourself, a moment to turn inward and awaken the infinite power that lies within you. As you settle in, notice how the surface beneath you fully supports your body. Allow every muscle to begin to relax. Start at the very top of your head. Soften your scalp and your forehead, especially the point between your eyebrows, the home of your third eye. You might even feel that spot gently warming or tingling as it relaxes, as if responding joyfully to your attention. Now relax the little muscles around your eyes. Let your eyelids lie heavy and smooth, and feel your eyes settle comfortably in their sockets. Unclench your jaw, allowing a small gap between your teeth, and feel the relief in that release. Drop your shoulders, letting them drift down away from your ears. Notice the tension sliding off them, as if a weight is being lifted. Allow that relaxation to flow slowly down your arms. Feel it moving through your upper arms, softening any tightness in your biceps and triceps. Your elbows loosen, your forearms let go of any strain. Now your hands relax. Your palms might face up or down as they wish, fingers naturally curling in a state of ease. You may even sense a gentle warmth or tingling in your palms and fingertips as they fully unwind. Bring your awareness to your chest. Allow the muscles of your chest and rib cage to release. Feel your heart area opening and expanding gently as any tightness melts away. With each easy breath, your lungs fill effortlessly and your heart beats with a slow, calm rhythm. Now soften your belly. Let your abdomen be loose and relaxed, rising and falling with your breath. Give permission for all the organs in your midsection to unwind. They too deserve this rest. Feel the wave of relaxation spreading through your back. From the tops of your shoulders and shoulder blades, down through the middle of your back, all the way to your lower back. Every muscle along the spine loosens and lets go. If you notice any knots or soreness, imagine them dissolving into the warmth of relaxation. Your spine carries you every day, and now it is supported and at ease, each vertebra settling into comfort. Allow your hips and pelvic area to relax. Often we unknowingly clench here. Now is the time to let those muscles go soft. Feel your hips become heavy. sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, as if the very earth is cradling them. The base of your spine releases any last tension. Now let this comforting sensation travel further down. Soften your thighs. Feel the large muscles there turning to gentle jelly, warm and loose. Your knees, which carry you forward in life, untense and relax. They feel supple and supported. Feel the relaxation move into your calves and shins, releasing any tightness from standing, walking, or running. Your ankles now relax, light and free of any strain. Finally, your feet let go of all the day's efforts. Arches soften, heels sink in, and each toe uncurls and relaxes. Perhaps you feel a pleasant tingling in the soles of your feet, or a gentle warmth, as though you've dipped them in a warm pool. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, a wave of peace is now washing over you, lulling every part of your body into comfort. With each natural breath, you sink even deeper into this state of ease, unwinding and letting go completely. If any thoughts tug at your attention, you can imagine placing them on a cloud and watching them drift away. There is nothing you need to solve or do right now. This is your time to just be. Your only task is to listen and allow the words to guide you into deeper calm and understanding. Let yourself drift with the flow of the narrative. If you become drowsy or even fall asleep as you listen, know that your deeper mind will continue to absorb the wisdom and positive intentions here. There is nothing you need to force or worry about. Simply listen, breathe, and let each word wash over you like a gentle wave. Tonight, we will explore the awakening of your third eye, the inner sense of sight that allows you to see with intuition and clarity. Throughout this journey, you'll be guided through a full-body relaxation and breathing induction to ease you into a receptive state. You will envision yourself entering a beautiful inner temple, a sanctuary of the mind, where your secret eye resides. You may meet a wise and compassionate guide there, a presence that represents your inner wisdom, or perhaps a guardian spirit who will accompany you. With their guidance, you'll explore the power of your imagination without limits. You will practice seeing your goals and desires as if they are happening right now, with rich detail and emotion, engaging all your senses. In this safe space, you'll also learn to release any fears or doubts that arise and replace them with trust and positive belief. Throughout this process, you'll hear two special stories, like ancient parables, each containing a deep message about the powers of vision and faith. One story will reveal how unwavering vision and belief can literally shape the world around us, and another will show the importance of patience and trust, illustrating how our desires can come to fruition in their perfect time when we allow and believe. Interwoven with these stories and visualizations, you'll encounter segments of affirmations. During these segments, you'll have the opportunity to affirm truths about yourself and your capabilities in various ways. We'll repeat these ideas in different words, like turning a jewel to see every facet, so they sink deeply into your subconscious. For example, you might affirm things like, I trust my inner wisdom, my mind's eye creates my reality, and I am worthy of the vision I seek. Each core idea will be phrased in a few different ways, creating a gentle, hypnotic rhythm, like waves washing over you, each wave carrying those positive messages deeper into your being. If you choose to, you can speak these affirmations softly or just say them in your mind. Either way, feel their meaning as you hear them. As the journey continues, all these elements will work together in a kind of spiral, each cycle taking you deeper into relaxation and deeper into alignment with your vision. You may notice certain images or phrases looping back in a comforting way, each time a little more profound, a little more ingrained than before. This spiral of deepening is meant to soothe you further, to the point where even if you drift to the edges of sleep, the words and imagery will continue to reach your inner mind. In fact, it's perfectly okay if you fall asleep while listening. Your subconscious mind will still absorb the positive suggestions, and they will do their work within you. By the end of this journey, you will have done more than just listen. You'll have experienced a mini transformation. You'll have relaxed every part of yourself, visited the inner world of your imagination with clarity, planted a powerful intention for what you desire, and nurtured it with belief and emotion. You will have practiced letting go of control and trusting the universe to handle the details. You'll have affirmed to yourself that you are capable and deserving of the life you seek. All of this will be gently sealed in as you drift into a deep, restful sleep. And tomorrow, when you wake, don't be surprised if you feel a subtle but profound shift, a calm confidence, a sense of wonder, as if something has clicked into place. You might notice new ideas or opportunities appearing, or simply find that you react differently, more positively, to the world around you. That will be the first evidence that the seeds planted tonight are beginning to grow. Now, together, let's begin this sacred journey of illumination. Imagine the path before you unfolding, leading you into the heart of a great mystery, the mystery of how your inner vision can shape your reality. With an open heart and a curious spirit, step forward. The adventure of discovery is about to begin, awakening the inner vision. In the darkness behind your closed eyes, you begin to sense a subtle pathway forming. A gentle light beckons you forward. Imagine before you a tall, ornate door appearing, perhaps carved with ancient symbols of eyes, stars, and lotuses. This door is the gateway to your inner temple of vision. Feel a natural curiosity and calm anticipation as you step towards it. The door drifts open effortlessly at your approach, revealing a staircase leading down into a softly lit space. We will descend these steps together into deeper relaxation and into the sanctuary of your inner world. 5. At the top of the stairs, you take the first step down. A wave of relaxation cascades from the crown of your head all the way to the soles of your feet. With that wave, any remaining tension gently melts and slips away. Your muscles unwind further, and your mind grows a touch quieter. 4. Stepping down to the next step, you feel the air around you becoming softer and more still. A deep quiet surrounds you, as if the very atmosphere is hushed in reverence. You might notice a subtle humming silence or the faint echo of your own heartbeat, calm and steady. A gentle indigo light seems to glow in the air, the color of twilight and intuition, comforting you. You relax even more, drawn forward by a sense of warm welcome. 3. Another step down, You are now twice as relaxed, twice as open as before. A serene heaviness settles in your limbs, while your heart and breathing remain slow and peaceful. Perhaps you hear a distant, soothing tone, like a soft flute or a distant choir, just on the edge of hearing, guiding you deeper with each sound. Your thoughts drift like clouds, and you feel a pleasant, floaty sensation, as if you could almost glide down these steps. 2, almost at the bottom now. You step onto the second to last step and pause. A beautiful, comforting darkness envelops you, as gentle and protective as a velvet cloak. It wraps around your shoulders, giving you a sense of profound safety. In this darkness, you can sense the latent energy of the temple just ahead. You feel utterly at peace, as though you've left all worldly stresses far above. Every part of you is loose, warm, and heavy in the best way. You are nearly there, deeply in tune with the quiet wisdom that resides within. Finally, you step onto the last step, and then off onto solid ground. You arrive at the foot of the staircase, entering the sacred space of your inner temple of vision. Take a moment to notice the surface beneath your feet, perhaps cool, smooth stone etched with faint symbols, or soft earth that feels nurturing to your souls. You have journeyed deep inside now. Pause here, in this depth of tranquility, and allow yourself to absorb the stillness. You are perfectly poised to explore the inner sanctuary that awaits. This is a holy place within you, built over years of your life experiences, dreams, and inner wisdom. Every stone and pillar here is formed from your intentions and intuition. The space is gently illuminated by a dim golden light, as if lit by many candles or perhaps by the glow of crystals embedded in the walls. The air is warm and still, carrying a subtle fragrance, maybe a hint of frankincense or lotus blossom, something ancient and calming. You might hear the faint sound of gently trickling water echoing through the halls, as if a small spring or hidden fountain flows nearby. Perhaps a distant soft humming or chant resonates at the very edge of hearing, harmonizing with the silence and your calm heartbeat. These subtle sounds deepen the sacred peace of this place. This is your inner temple, and you belong here. Every detail feels welcoming and sacred. High above, you might glimpse a dome ceiling painted like a night sky, deep indigo with tiny silver stars, or perhaps open to the actual cosmos, starlight gently streaming in. At the center of the temple there is an altar or focal point. Upon it a single candle flame or a glowing orb of indigo light flickers steadily, like a lone star shining in the night. This light represents your inner guidance, the quiet lamp of intuition that is always burning within you. Take a few steps closer to that gentle light at the heart of the temple. As you approach, you become aware that you are not alone here. A presence has been waiting to greet you. From the soft shadows, a figure emerges and comes into view. This is your guide, your inner teacher and companion on this journey. Notice the guide's appearance. They may take the form of a kind, wise person, perhaps an elder with gentle eyes and a knowing smile, or they might appear as a luminous being, an angelic presence glowing with soft light. Perhaps you sense an animal guide, a peaceful owl with wise, shining eyes, or a graceful panther with a calm gaze. Trust whatever form arises naturally. This guide is here for you, to make you feel at ease and to help reveal the wisdom already inside you. The guide nods or smiles warmly, welcoming you to this sacred space. You might hear a greeting or simply feel their kindness like a warm breeze. You realize that this guide is a reflection of your own highest self, a part of you that is deeply connected to intuition and the divine. In their eyes, or in their presence, you sense profound love, understanding, and acceptance. You know instantly that you are truly welcome here, and that you can trust this process completely. Side by side with your guide, you begin to explore the temple's inner chamber. The guide raises a hand, and a gentle light suffuses the walls, illuminating intricate murals and tapestries that adorn the interior. These artworks seem to move and shimmer as you look at them, alive with symbolic meaning. One large mural depicts an eye encompassed by golden rays, reminiscent of the ancient Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection and insight, its painted pupil glinting as if lit from within. In another corner, a stone statue of a serene figure in meditation sits with a small jewel embedded in its forehead. As you pass, the jewel catches the faint light and flashes, reminding you of the third eye's ever-watchful presence. Along another wall, a circular mandala draws your gaze. At its center is an indigo orb that looks like an eye, with delicate petals like a lotus surrounding it. This mandala seems to rotate gently when you're not looking directly at it, as though energized by your acknowledgement. All these symbols reassure you that you are truly in the realm of inner sight and wisdom. They feel familiar, like echoes from dreams or memories of truths you've always known at a soul level. As you walk further in, you encounter a series of delicate veils hanging in the air across a corridor, each semi-transparent and gently billowing as if in a soft breeze. These veils represent the illusions and uncertainties that sometimes cloud your inner sight. Both you and your guide understand that to fully open your inner vision, it will help to gently part these veils and leave behind whatever no longer serves your clarity. You step up to the first veil. It shimmers with a faint murkiness, as if woven from shadows. This veil symbolizes any fear that has obscured your intuition, fear of the unknown, fear of what you might see or discover about yourself. Take a moment to acknowledge any such fears, knowing they are natural. With your guide beside you, reach out and gently lift this veil aside. It is gossamer light and gives way easily. As you part it and step through, feel a burden lift from your heart. Any fear that blocked your inner eye is released now, left behind like an old cloak slipping from your shoulders. Breathe in deeply and notice how much lighter you feel without that veil. Now the second veil awaits. Its fabric has threads of grey and doubt. It represents self-doubt and judgment, the thoughts that say, "I can't trust my intuition," or "it's just my imagination," or "I'm not insightful enough." These doubts have had their place in the past, but for now, you don't need them. They only cloud the mirror of your mind. Your guide looks at you with encouragement. You take a gentle breath and sweep this second veil aside as well. It flutters away and dissolves, and as it does, feel your confidence in your inner knowing grow. A quiet assurance begins to bloom in you, a trust that you do have wisdom within. that you can trust what you feel and perceive internally. A small smile may come to your face as this self-doubt vanishes like morning mist. The third veil drifts before you now. It is almost transparent, whisper thin, but you sense it represents external influences and noise, the countless opinions, distractions, and trivial concerns that often clutter the mind and make it hard to hear your own inner voice. All the social chatter, the daily stresses, the leftover echoes of other people's expectations, these are not needed here. You and your guide gently gather up this final veil in your hands and pull it aside. It fades into nothingness, leaving the air before you crystal clear. Breathe deeply now and notice how open and pristine your inner space feels. The pathway ahead is clear, no longer obscured by those old filters. You have stepped beyond fear, doubt, and noise into a realm of clarity and trust. Your guide leads you onward into the very center of the temple, where the altar and its gentle indigo light await. As you approach the altar together, you feel the atmosphere grow even more peaceful and potent. The little flame or glowing orb on the altar dances quietly, reflecting in your guide's kind eyes. This light is like a concentrated essence of insight, and its glow bathes you in reassurance and serenity. Before we proceed with awakening your inner vision fully, your guide wishes to share a gentle teaching with you. The guide motions toward one of the living murals on the temple wall. A scene begins to animate, coming to life with color and movement. Watch now as a story unfolds in this sacred space. A parable carried on the flicker of candlelight, here to deepen your understanding. In a small village long ago, there was a time of great drought. The sun baked the earth day after day, cracking the ground and wilting every green thing. By the time the villagers decided to gather and pray for rain, streams had dried to a mere trickle, and even the shade under the trees felt oven hot. People fanned themselves with tired hands as they climbed a dusty path up the highest hill, their faces etched with worry. Many had prayed in private, but now the situation felt desperate. They believed a communal plea might be their last hope. Desperate for relief, the villagers decided to hold a prayer gathering on the highest hill to ask the heavens for rain. Men, women, and children climbed the brittle slopes toward the meeting spot, their hearts heavy with longing. Among the crowd was a little girl, bright-eyed and hopeful. In her hand she clutched not a charm or offering, but a simple folded umbrella, the kind one would use in a rainstorm. As she walked, she smiled quietly to herself, as if she already knew the ending to this story. The villagers noticed her umbrella, and some chuckled in amusement, while others shook their heads gently. Such naivete, they thought, to already expect rain. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. On the hilltop, the villagers gathered in a circle. They sang, they chanted, they prayed with all their hearts under the empty blue sky. Many carried tokens of faith, prayer beads, talismans, offerings, hoping to prove their devotion and need. The dry wind whirled dust around their feet. As the hours passed without a drop of rain, some voices faltered and an air of doubt spread through the group. Some began to wonder if their prayers were heard at all. But the little girl held her umbrella tightly and kept her eyes on the sky, her heart full of confidence. She imagined the cool sprinkle of raindrops on her face and the sweet smell of wet earth. She could see it so clearly in her mind that, to her, it was as if the rain had already come. She tugged at her mother's sleeve and whispered, "I know the rain is coming. I can feel it." Her mother patted her head, not wanting to extinguish her hope, though in her own adult heart she felt uncertainty. Just then, a cool breeze brushed over the hill, a rare comfort in the burning day. The village elder paused his chanting, sensing a change. He looked up to see a small cloud forming, then another and another, as if summoned by the collective longing of the people, and perhaps by one child's unwavering faith. A murmur rose among the villagers as they followed his gaze. In the distance, a low rumble of thunder sounded. Fat droplets of rain began to fall, slowly at first, one by one, darkening the dust where they landed. Then, all at once, the heavens opened in a gentle downpour, releasing sheets of long-awaited rain. Cries of joy erupted. Some villagers laughed and wept, lifting their hands to feel the water bless their skin. Children danced in the puddles forming at their feet, squealing with delight. The little girl giggled and opened her umbrella with a whoosh, sheltering herself and her mother as everyone around them was quickly soaked. She alone was prepared for what she knew would happen. When the first cool splash of rain hit a villager's upturned face, a hush fell, just for a moment, in disbelief. Then, as the rain continued, the hilltop came alive with celebration. The villagers sang out in joy. They raised their faces to the sky, letting the raindrops mingle with their tears of relief. The smell of petrichor, the sweet, earthy scent of rain on dry soil, rose around them, perfuming the air. People embraced one another, laughing at the pure miracle of it. Some kicked off their shoes to feel the mud between their toes. The elder threw back his head and allowed the rain to soak his hair and robes, offering a loud prayer of thanks. All the while, the little girl stood under her umbrella, dry and delighted as everyone else was drenched, and she began to laugh with pure happiness. Her laughter was infectious, and soon even the most stoic villagers found themselves chuckling and cheering. Later, when the rain eased and the clouds parted to reveal a gentle sunset, the villagers gathered around the little girl and her mother. The elder knelt down on the wet grass to meet the child's eyes, rainwater dripping from his beard. He thanked her for reminding them what true faith looked like. Others nodded, murmuring agreement. One neighbour admitted with a sheepish grin that he had thought her foolish to bring an umbrella, but now he recognized her as the wise one among them that day. The girl blushed and shrugged, saying she just knew in her heart the rain would come. Her simple innocence had carried a profound lesson. The villagers descended the hill back to their village rejuvenated, not just by the life-giving rain, but by a newfound understanding, believing in a positive outcome, as though it were already on its way, could be the key to unlocking life's little miracles. The mural's animation fades and stills, the story complete. You take a moment to absorb its meaning. Just like that young girl, you too carry the gift of inner vision and faith. In your own life, there may be wishes or goals quietly yearning for your belief. You have the capacity to envision your desires with such clarity and trust that the universe cannot help but respond in kind. Even now, You might call to mind one heartfelt wish of yours. See if you can imagine yourself preparing for its fulfillment, just as the child brought an umbrella in expectation of rain. How would it feel to live as though your dream is on its way, already unfolding? Perhaps you would make some small space in your life for it, or speak of it with optimism, or even find a symbolic umbrella of your own to carry. Let that feeling of certainty bloom within you now, like a warm glow in your chest. This is the energy that invites miracles. Your guide places a gentle hand on your back, reassuring and encouraging. Together, you let the lesson of the story settle in your heart. You might even feel a spark of that childlike faith glowing within you, a pure imaginative certainty that wonderful things are on their way to you. Now, with this understanding, you turn your attention back to the altar and the softly glowing indigo light. It seems a little brighter now, as if responding to your growing trust and openness. The moment has come to awaken your third eye fully, to open that inner sight and let it shine. The guide senses that you are ready. They reach towards the altar and, with a graceful motion, lift from it a sacred object that has appeared just for you. It is a lotus flower, glowing with a soft indigo light, the very hue associated with the third eye, its petals gently pulsing as if alive. This lotus is not made of ordinary matter. It seems composed of pure light and energy. Each of its luminescent petals shimmers softly, and at its center is a tiny radiant eye, closed as if in slumber. Your guide steps close and holds this luminous lotus near your forehead, right at the place of your third eye. With infinite gentleness, they touch the lotus to that spot between your brows. You feel a warm, tingling sensation spreading across your forehead. The light from the lotus pours into you, filling your brow and mind with a pleasant radiance. Take a slow, deep breath and allow this energy to flow inward. As the lotus merges into you, you might imagine its petals unfolding, one petal, then another, and another. The tiny eye at its center now opens, awakened by your trust and readiness. In this instant, you may sense a subtle click or shift deep in the center of your brain, as if a lock has turned or a door has opened. Perhaps, in physical terms, it is the tiny pineal gland in your brain coming to life, a pine cone-shaped organ long thought to be the seat of inner vision. Whatever the mechanism, this is the awakening of your inner vision, the activation of that quiet power you've carried within you all along. You are opening the secret eye within. Some experience this moment as a gentle pressure or warmth in the forehead, others as a flash of inner light or vibrant colour. You might notice a cascade of indigo or violet hues behind your closed eyes, or perhaps a feeling of expansion, like your mind just took a deep, freeing breath. However it manifests for you, trust that it is happening. Your third eye is awakening, like a bud blooming at dawn. Take a moment to simply be present with this sensation. Breathe gently. With each breath, the light in your forehead grows a touch brighter, and your relaxation grows even deeper. Your inner world may appear brighter now. Perhaps the temple around you comes into sharper detail or more vivid colour. You might notice fine patterns in the stone floor that you hadn't seen before, or a gentle aura around your guide that now reveals itself. It's as if a veil has indeed been lifted from your vision, and indeed you lifted several. Everything feels clearer, more alive, imbued with meaning. Notice also how you feel emotionally and spiritually. There is a calm knowing blossoming inside you, a sense that you can trust yourself and the universe more deeply than before. Let that feeling grow as you bask in this inner light. You might feel a gentle confidence warming your heart, knowing that this wisdom was within you all along. Now gently affirm this awakening within you. In a soft whisper, or simply in your heart, repeat these truths, letting their meaning resonate. I see with clarity and insight. As you declare this, you might also gently affirm, my inner vision is clear and true. Each statement reinforces the other, confirming that you have a sharp and genuine insight. Feel the truth of these words. You are stating that your inner sight is clear. Imagine that with each breath you are polishing the lens of your third eye until it shines like a crystal free of dust or doubt. My inner eye is open and awake. You might also say to yourself, the eye of insight is active within me. In doing so, you acknowledge that this inner vision is not only open, but vibrant and alive with awareness. As you affirm this, sense that open eye gazing calmly from the center of your forehead, perceiving both the seen and the unseen. It observes with love and without judgment. It is awake to truth beyond appearances. I trust the wisdom within me. You can also whisper, my intuition is wise and reliable. Let that affirmation deepen your confidence in your inner guidance, knowing it will not lead you astray. These words reinforce your bond with your intuition. Any time you once might have second-guessed yourself, you replace that now with trust. Feel the confidence of self-trust welling up from deep inside, perhaps from your heart or gut, and flowing to your third eye, linking the wisdom of your heart, your gut instincts, and your mind in intuitive harmony. My mind's eye creates my world. In other words, what I imagine, I create. By repeating this, you are reminding yourself that your inner visions are blueprints for your reality. This statement illuminates the creative power of your inner sight. When you see something vividly inside and believe in it, you are helping to bring it into being. As you speak this affirmation, imagine that your third eye projects beautiful images and possibilities outward, painting the canvas of your life with intention and love. Each of these affirmations is like a seed of light planted in your consciousness. Take a breath and let them settle. See that within your forehead, the indigo lotus continues to glow softly, its petals fully open now. The eye at its center, your secret eye, is gently radiating light. It will remain open for you, offering guidance, insight, and perspective whenever you need. In the quiet that follows, your guide suggests using sound to deepen the harmony of your inner eye. Standing together before the altar, you both take a slow, deep breath. On your next exhale, you begin to hum a sacred sound. Om. The guide's voice joins yours, and the single syllable vibrates through the temple. Feel the Om resonating in your body, especially in your chest and in your forehead. It's as if the sound waves are gently massaging your heart and your third eye at the same time, strengthening the bridge between them. Allow the to extend as long as is comfortable. Then inhale and chant it again. Each time you intone this syllable, imagine it originating from the center of your forehead, then rippling outward in concentric circles of light. Om is an ancient vibration, often called the sound of the universe. It carries the energy of creation and insight. As you chant, you might feel a pleasant buzzing in your skull, or a warmth spreading out from your third eye, or simply a profound silence in the wake of the sound. All of these are signs that the vibration is tuning your inner vision. You and your guide let the final fade into silence, listening as the last echoes melt into stillness. The temple seems to hum quietly even after the sound disappears, as if the very walls absorbed the positive resonance. Your third eye chakra, awakened by light, is now harmonized by sound. It feels balanced and clear. You notice a heightened sense of peace and alertness at once, a knowing that you are exactly in tune with yourself. In this state of vibrational alignment, you are ready to receive deeper visions and insights. Your guide now gestures toward one side of the temple, where a large circular mirror stands, framed in silver and engraved with subtle symbols of stars, moons, and ancient eyes. Alternatively, you might notice a tranquil pool of crystal clear water forming in a shallow basin of stone. Mirror or pool, this reflective surface invites you to approach and gaze within. You step forward and peer into the mirror or water. At first you see your own face looking back, haloed by the soft light of the temple. Observe yourself. Your expression is peaceful. Your eyes are closed or half closed in relaxation, and there is a faint smile of serenity playing on your lips. On your forehead in the reflection, you notice a gentle glow at the spot of your third eye, the same indigo light that the lotus imbued in you. You realize you are seeing a reflection of your inner light, the radiance of the secret eye now open within you. As you continue to gaze, the reflection shifts. The surface begins to ripple and new images form, as though it has become a window into future possibilities or deeper truths of your life. Stay relaxed and just observe what appears without trying to control it. Your guide stands beside you, emanating encouragement and safety. The mirror's surface begins to clarify into a vivid scene. First, you see an image of yourself in a state of perfect health. You appear vibrant and strong, filled with energy and life. Perhaps you envision yourself jogging along a beach at sunrise, each stride effortless and joyful, or maybe dancing freely in a sunlit room to your favorite music. Notice the healthy glow of your skin, the relaxed confidence in your posture, the bright light in your eyes. In this vision, you are doing things you truly love, hiking a beautiful forest trail, laughing while playing with a pet or child, or simply waking up in the morning feeling refreshed and pain-free. Every movement in this scene is comfortable and fun. Take in this picture of vitality. Your body is in harmony, and it feels wonderful to be so full of life. After a few moments, the mirror's image gently shifts into a new scene. Next, you see yourself enjoying abundant success and prosperity. Perhaps you find yourself in a work or creative setting where you feel completely fulfilled. Maybe you're at the helm of a project you're passionate about, and people around you are appreciating your talents and ideas. You might notice symbols of financial ease too. Maybe in this vision you're signing an offer for a dream job, or receiving some reward for your work. You could even imagine a playful sign of wealth. Perhaps as you walk through a lovely garden in this scene, the flowers subtly transform into golden coins, and the fruit hanging from the trees turns to gold, indicating that prosperity blossoms naturally around you. In this scene, you look calm and content, free of financial worry, using your resources to live joyfully and also to help others. Observe how in this vision you carry yourself with confidence and generosity, knowing that there is always more than enough. You are comfortably enjoying a life of purpose and plenty. Once again, the mirror's image dissolves and reforms, and now you witness a vision of deep love and connection in your life. In this scene, you might see yourself hand in hand with a partner who adores you, the two of you sharing a warm, knowing smile that speaks volumes. Or perhaps you are surrounded by close friends and family at a cozy gathering, feeling the warmth of their affection. You might watch as the you in the mirror hugs someone dear, your heart overflowing with a sense of belonging and mutual care. If romantic love is what you seek, maybe you see a tender moment, cooking dinner with a soulmate in a warm kitchen, or watching a sunset together wrapped in each other's arms. If it's friendship or family harmony you desire, you might see everyone laughing around a table or supporting each other through life's ups and downs. Take in the comfort and joy on your face in this vision. You are cherished, and you deeply cherish others in return. You feel safe, valued, and connected. The mirror may show these scenes one after another, or blend them into a tapestry of a rich, fulfilling life. Each vision is a facet of your highest good, a preview of the happiness and fulfillment that is possible and already beginning to grow within you. Notice the meaningful details in each scenario, the colors and environment, the presence of other people or perhaps animals, and especially the peace and joy radiating from your face in all of them. The you in these visions looks content, empowered, and loved. Watch as these heartwarming scenes continue to unfold. The mirror might show one clear vision or cycle through several, like turning pages of a beautiful storybook of your life. If multiple images come, each one is a part of the joyful, abundant reality that awaits you. Now, I invite you to deeply feel the positive emotions within these visions. They are not just pictures, they carry feelings. As you see a joyful scenario, imagine you can step into it for a moment, merging with that fulfilled version of you. If you see yourself radiantly healthy, perhaps running through the surf or dancing, feel the strength in your own legs and the exhilaration of movement. If you see yourself achieving a goal or enjoying success, feel the pride and satisfaction as if it's happening right now. The gentle excitement in your chest, the surety that you earned this moment. If you see yourself surrounded by love, feel the warmth blooming in your heart, maybe a hug from a loved one, or the sound of dear friends laughing with you. Let the mirror's visions and your present reality blur together until there is no separation. The joy you see there is blooming here, inside your own body and heart. Your guide places a hand on your shoulder and whispers that these visions are not mere fantasies. They are possibilities drawn from your deepest desires and the tapestry of your destiny. By seeing them and feeling them now, you are aligning every level of your being with their fulfillment, You are, in essence, choosing these realities and inviting them into your life. As you continue to soak in these experiences, you might affirm softly within yourself, "I am worthy of my dreams." Truly let that affirmation sink in. You deserve every bit of the goodness you've witnessed. She visualized day by day how it would break through the soil, grow into a sapling, and eventually become a magnificent tree with wide green leaves and shining golden fruits. Sometimes she even whispered encouragement to the seed, praising its potential. "You're growing. I know you are. I can't wait to meet you." Weeks passed, and then months. Nothing visibly changed where the seed lay hidden. Many in the village began to tease her. As the weeks turned to months with no green shoot in sight, whispers started in the village. Neighbors passing by would lean on her fence and politely ask how her magic seed was faring, their tones often laced with gentle skepticism. One friend laughed kindly and suggested perhaps she had planted it too deep. Another wondered if a bird had eaten it. A few villagers hinted that the wanderer's gift might have been a mere pebble or a prank. The gardener simply smiled at these remarks. In her heart, a quiet voice reassured her that something was happening beneath the surface. There were moments, of course, when doubt crept in, late at night when she felt especially tired, or when she saw others harvesting quick-growing vegetables and enjoying immediate fruits of their labor. Yet she was human, and on a few particularly lonely nights, doubt did whisper in her ear. One moonless midnight, about 8 months after planting, she tiptoed outside with a lantern, unable to sleep. Kneeling by the still bare patch of soil, she gently brushed the dirt with her fingers. In the faint glow of her lantern, she considered digging down just to see if anything at all was happening. Her spade lay beside her, and her hand even reached for it. But then she paused. She closed her eyes and took a slow, steady breath. In the silence, she felt a faint warmth emanating from the earth, and in her mind sensed a tiny pulse of life. Whether it was real or imagined, it gave her enough assurance to wait a little longer. She whispered an apology to the seed for her moment of doubt, softly saying, "I trust you. I know you will bloom when the time is right." With that, she set her spade aside, patted the soil gently, and returned to her home, recommitting to her faith in the seed's unseen progress. A full year passed, and still there was no sprout. Yet the gardener did not give up. By now, tending this unseen treasure had become a meditation for her. She found joy in the routine of caring, in imagining the outcome without demanding it appear on her schedule. Neighbors had long since stopped asking, assuming nothing would ever come of it. But the gardener felt something deep inside, a subtle assurance that her efforts were not in vain. Then one morning, as the gardener approached the plot of soil at dawn, watering can in hand, she stopped in her tracks. There, breaking through the earth, was a tiny green shoot, sturdy and bright. The seed had finally sprouted. The gardener gasped, and then laughed out loud in delight, tears of gratitude brimming in her eyes. She knelt and thanked the earth, thanked the seedling for coming forth at last. She didn't care that it took so long. In that moment, every day of waiting felt worth it. When the green shoot finally peeked above the soil after more than a year, the gardener's joyful shout actually woke a few nearby neighbors. At first light, She danced barefoot around the tiny sapling, dew and tears mingling on her cheeks. She called out to those who had doubted, and one by one curious villagers came to her garden. They gathered around the little sprout that had broken through where they thought nothing would ever grow. The gardener herself was radiant with vindication and relief, though she spoke only of gratitude, thanking the seed for its perseverance, the soil for nurturing it, and the timing that now felt so perfect. The villagers, rubbing sleep from their eyes, marveled at the glowing seedling. Some apologized for ever doubting, while others simply congratulated her and shared in the wonder of the moment. The gardener kindly reminded them that the seed sprouted when it was ready, and not a moment before. The tree grew faster now that it had emerged. Its roots were strong and deep from the long time hidden in the earth. With each passing week it stretched taller, its leaves broad and vibrant. Villagers came out of curiosity and then stood in awe as the once fabled tree became real before them. In the second year it blossomed with fragrant star-white flowers, and by the third year, exactly at the time of the harvest moon, the tree bore its first golden fruits. They glowed like lanterns among the branches. The gardener gently picked one and tasted it, finding it sweeter and more nourishing than anything she'd ever eaten. She shared the golden fruits with all who asked, and indeed the fruit brought happiness and healing to those who received it. Each golden fruit it produced was shared generously. A once ailing elder ate one and regained his strength and appetite. A grieving widow tasted a golden fruit and that night slept peacefully for the first time in months, waking with a lightness in her heart. The tree's gifts proved to be as healing and uplifting as the legends had promised. The whole village rejoiced and celebrated under the tree, hanging ribbons from its branches and giving thanks not only for the miraculous fruits, but for the lesson in patience that the gardener's faith had given them all. When villagers asked her how she managed to grow it, the gardener simply smiled and said, "I loved it and believed in it, even when I couldn't see it. Some seeds just take time, that's all." So it is with many of our dreams and desires. They often begin as invisible seeds in the soil of the universe. They need our care, our positive attention, and our patience. They need us to trust that they are germinating even when there's no evidence yet. If we dig them up in doubt, we might disturb their natural growth. But if we hold faith, water them with love, and give them time, they will sprout when they're meant to, and their fruits will be more magical and abundant than we imagined. The stellar constellations that illustrated this story slowly dissolve back into their gentle twinkles. You feel the truth of this tale settle warmly in your soul. In your heart, you quietly affirm, "I trust the process of life and the perfect timing of my dreams." Feel the weight of any lingering worries lift, replaced by a calm faith that everything is unfolding as it should. Perhaps you can think of your own desires as seeds, very much like the seed of that golden fruit tree. Tonight, you have planted such seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious through your visualizations and intentions. From here forward, your role is to nurture them with positive attention and unwavering belief, and then to allow them to grow at their own divine pace. There is no need to strain or worry. Your intentions are heard and are unfolding in the unseen realms, soon to sprout into reality. There is also no need to dig them up with impatience to check if they're growing. Trust that beneath the surface of your awareness, they are developing just as they should. Every time you recall this journey or reaffirm your vision, you are watering those seeds. And every time you release doubt and choose trust, you are warming them with the light of your faith. In time, perhaps when you least expect it, these intentions will sprout into tangible results in your life, just as the gardener's seed finally emerged. You sit quietly with your guide in the serenity of the temple, letting all that you've experienced wash over you in waves of peace. You have done sacred work here, releasing what was holding you back, awakening your inner sight, envisioning your deepest desires, and embracing the wisdom of patience and trust. Now it is time to integrate all of this into your being and drift into a deep, restorative sleep, where these positive seeds can sink even deeper and take root. Your guide stands and faces you, their eyes shining with pride and kindness. They extend their hands towards you, and you rise to your feet. Though no words are spoken aloud, you sense the guide communicating their love and assurance. They are telling you that you are never alone, and that this inner sanctuary is always within you. You can return here whenever you wish, through meditation, through dreams, even through a simple intention to remember this sacred place. The insights and powers you have gained tonight will remain available to you whenever you need guidance or comfort. As a final blessing, your guide raises a hand and traces a delicate symbol in the air before you. You recognize it as an Eye of Horus, the ancient emblem of protection, royal power, and clear sight. The symbol, made of golden light, gently floats forward and settles on your forehead. You feel a soft warmth as it merges into your third eye, sealing it with a protective, nurturing energy. This is a gift from your higher self, a reassurance that your inner vision will be safeguarded and guided by divine love. You become aware of a gentle glow radiating from the center of your chest, your heart, responding to the blessing at your third eye. For a moment, a slender beam of light connects your heart and your forehead, uniting them. This signifies that your awakened intuition is now perfectly balanced with the deep compassion of your heart. Wisdom and love intertwine within you, giving your inner sight the guidance of love, and your loving heart the guidance of insight. You feel this integration taking hold, a beautiful harmony between heart and mind that will keep you centered and true. The guide now places their hands together in a gesture of honor, perhaps a bow or a light touch of their palms to their heart, and you do the same. And in your own way, thank this guide, thank yourself for embarking on this journey, and thank the universe for its constant support. You may hear the guide's voice one last time in your mind, offering a final message such as, "You are enlightened from within," or "Trust, and all will be revealed." Let whatever loving words arise be the ones you carry with you. Feeling full of gratitude and peace, you notice a plush bed or couch appearing in a quiet corner of your temple, a safe, inviting place to rest here in your inner sanctuary. It looks incredibly comfortable, perhaps draped in soft silks or bathed in a gentle golden glow. You realize that you can fall asleep right here in the heart of your inner temple. And that idea feels wonderful. You and your guide walk slowly over to this resting place. You lie down upon it, and it conforms perfectly to your body, supporting every curve, every limb. Allow your physical body and the outer world to become very heavy and relaxed now, sinking further into your bed. Your inner world and outer world begin to synchronize in calm and ease. Your guide dims the lights of the temple with a simple gesture. The many candles or crystals that lit the space now glow faintly like distant stars. The indigo orb on the altar remains, but it too has softened to a gentle ember of light, just enough to cast a soothing twilight across the chamber. A peaceful darkness is settling in, cozy and comforting. You feel the presence of your guide watching over you, much like a loving guardian tucking in a child. In this safe darkness, your third eye, the secret eye, remains softly open, like a night watchman keeping vigil. It doesn't need to be active now. It simply glows with quiet awareness, ensuring that as you sleep, you are protected and guided. Now, let your breathing become even slower, even softer. Every exhale releases more of your conscious hold, allowing you to drift. You have traveled far in your inner realms tonight, and you have earned this rest. There is nothing else you need to do, nowhere else you need to be. All is well. You can surrender completely to the pull of sleep, knowing that the wisdom and positive seeds planted during this journey will continue to blossom within you. If thoughts float by, they can't disturb you now. They remain at the surface of your mind as you sink like a stone into a deep, clear lake of slumber. Feel a comfortable heaviness in your eyelids and limbs, a warmth in your chest and in the center of your forehead, where your third eye gently shines. You might even feel a light pressure, like a loving hand resting on your forehead, the touch of your guide or higher self, reminding you that a higher power watches over you through that inner window. Allow yourself to drift down into dreamland, carrying with you the peace of this temple, the light of your inner eye, and the love that has surrounded you here. In your dreams, you may continue to explore visions and insights, or you may simply rest in a void of healing darkness. Whatever occurs is for your highest good. Notice that while your body grows very heavy and still, you, the real you, the awareness behind your eyes, feels light, expansive, and free. You can float in this state, untethered by worry or thought. The energy of your awakened third eye gently guides your subconscious now, perhaps even illuminating your dreams with wisdom or inspiration. But you don't need to consciously control anything. Just let go and float. Feel how deeply peaceful you are becoming. A delicious drowsiness envelops you like the softest blanket. You might imagine indigo-colored mist swirling around you, lulling you further into serenity. It's as if the very essence of night is cradling you, humming a lullaby of stars and silence. You are safe, you are loved, you are guided. Your inner eye is open, and it will watch over you as you sleep, allowing you to rest deeply, knowing that you are in tune with the guidance of the universe. There is nothing to fear, nothing more to do, just be. As you slip away, remember that hidden window into the soul of the world we spoke of at the very beginning. It is no longer hidden. It is open within you now, shining softly. The secret eye sees all that is good and true, even in the darkest night. It will continue to see for you and seek the best for you, even as you dream. Now, gently let go as I count down from 5 to 1, guiding you into the deepest sleep. 5. A final wave of relaxation flows from your head to your toes, dissolving any remaining tension. 4. Drifting further down, you are so drowsy and comfortable, wrapped in tranquility. 3. Deeper and deeper, your mind is quiet and your body is heavy with peaceful sleepiness. 2. Almost there now. Any last thoughts are floating away like distant clouds, leaving you in sweet stillness. 1. Sleep. Nothing but deep, nourishing sleep, enveloping you completely. Even now, as you rest on the threshold of sleep, these positive truths echo softly in your mind. There is nothing you need to do except listen and know that they are true for you. I am safe and protected. I am deeply loved and supported. I am guided by divine wisdom. I trust my intuition completely. My inner vision is clear and true. I see my path illuminated before me. My dreams and desires are manifesting at the perfect time. I release worry and I embrace peace. I am in harmony with the universe. All is well in my world. Sleep now, in the shelter of your inner light, drifting, dreaming, at peace.